Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bare Threads. This is another sewing video. This is hopefully going to be a quickie because I don't love what I've made. So this is actually the Sorbetto top by what was Collette Patterns, and I don't think they actually exist anymore, and this was a freebie, but I think Collette has been bought or merged with another company, and I'm not sure that you can actually get this pattern anymore, so that's not very helpful, sorry. But it's like a loose fitting, like boxy fitting, almost tank top style. I don't know if this would count as a tank top because the back is quite high, and it's very loose, but it does have darts across the bust, and then it also has this detail that's a little bit hard to see perhaps, of having a pleat down the middle of the front, which is optional, but I kind of think it's what makes it interesting, so like, why would you not include it? And it just was like to maybe learn skills or practice skills of doing that front box pleat. Is it a box pleat? I think it is. And then also the darts across the side. And then it is bound around the armholes and the neckline with bias binding. I don't love bias binding. I don't love how it looks, and I think it's quite fiddly to apply. I guess maybe they thought that it would be easier because as a free pattern they tend not to be very advanced, they tend to be like more for beginners, but I just think it ends up with like a lot that you have to sew, and sew quite neatly on the outside. The top needs to be ironed really badly, so it does look very creased and messy, but the pattern, yeah, it just has the front and the back, and then you do the pleat down the middle, you do the darts. I think the darts I actually sewed quite neatly, but they just need to be ironed and they've gone kind of creased. And then you put then you hem it, I think, and then you put the bias binding on the neck and the sleeves. Then the bias binding, I did figure out how to do it. The instructions are reasonably good, so that was okay. I don't think I had any problems with the pattern. I think it was quite easy to follow, but I'm just not really used to sewing bias binding really. And there are some bits, like especially on the inside, where I've just failed to like catch everything somehow, and then that is a little bit noticeable on the outside where it doesn't sit totally straight as a result. Like I said, I don't know, I just don't love bias binding. Obviously it's something that you just got to practice with like everything else, but I just don't really want to use it. The pattern is quite a boxy loose fit. I think I did make a size too big, even with the fact that it's supposed to be like a boxy loose fit. So if I were to make it again, I would drop down a size, and I might make it again. I don't know how many days of the year that we're going to have in the UK where it would be, for me, warm enough to be able to wear a top that was like sleeveless completely and made out of this kind of lightweight fabric. You just don't really know in the UK what weather we're going to get, and we don't tend to get that many days that are that hot, and when we do, I kind of, it's probably better to cover up a little bit more actually to prevent sunburn. So I don't know, like I don't know how practical this would be. I don't know whether I'm going to actually get any wear out of this one, so I don't know if I really love this, but I do like the fabric. I like the pattern, like the design of it, and I like the colourway. It's like pale blue, and then it has like cream, blue, pink stripes, and then like dark blue and hot pink diamonds. I kind of wanted to do the bias binding in blue as well, because I kind of wanted to move away from everything in my wardrobe being pink. Now everything in my wardrobe is just blue and pink, clearly. But I couldn't find, so I think I got the bias binding off eBay or somewhere, and I couldn't find any that was the right shade of blue, so I went for the pink because I thought it would go, and it does go quite well, so that was fine. And I had thread that matched the colour, thankfully, otherwise I would have been a bit screwed. I think I just had enough, so yeah, that was pretty good. And the fabric is a viscose challis, if that's how you pronounce it, that I got from Minerva, although it's not one of the Minerva fabrics. And I've not really used this fabric before, although I do like the viscose jersey that I've tried, and so I am now kind of converted to viscose just from using that one viscose jersey. So this is viscose jelly, and I don't know what I'm supposed to make of it. It was easy to sew. I mean, woven fabrics are just so easy to sew pretty much every time. It was easy to sew, it's lightweight, it feels like it'd be very breathable and nice for a hot summer day, and I do like the pattern, like the design on it, but I think I would have to wear the top before I can decide. The viscose jersey, it's wearing it that just feels like, I mean, it's so soft, it just feels amazing. This also feels quite soft, but I think I would just need to try it out. So yeah, not a total win, have to say. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and you know, like and subscribe for more videos.